Question 1. Describe the appropriate action when approaching a T intersection without marked signs or signals. A. Accelerate through the intersection to minimize disruption. B. Stop at the intersection, then proceed when it is safe. C. Yield to all traffic on the through road before proceeding. Answer: C. Yield to all traffic on the through road before proceeding. At a T intersection without marked signs or signals, the driver must yield to all traffic on the through road, ensuring it's safe before proceeding. Question 2. Explain how to proceed if you encounter a slippery road while driving uphill. A. Maintain or slightly reduce speed to prevent wheel spin. B. Accelerate quickly to ascend the hill faster. C. Stop and wait for conditions to improve. Answer: A. Maintain or slightly reduce speed to prevent wheel spin. On a slippery road, especially uphill, maintaining or slightly reducing speed helps prevent wheel spin and maintains traction. Question 3. What steps should you take when you see a lane end sign and you are on the lane that is ending? A. Continue in the lane until it ends, then merge. B. Immediately merge into the adjacent lane without signaling. C. Signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, then merge safely. Answer: C. Signal, check your mirrors and blind spots, then merge safely. When a lane end sign is visible, signaling and checking for safe merging opportunities is crucial for safety. Question 4. How should you react upon seeing a stop ahead sign when driving in heavy fog? A. Continue at the same speed and stop only if you see the stop sign. B. Reduce speed and prepare to stop at the stop sign. C. Ignore the sign since visibility is reduced. Answer: B. Reduce speed and prepare to stop at the stop sign. In heavy fog, it's important to reduce speed and prepare for stopping well in advance when a stop ahead sign is encountered. Question 5. Detail the correct way to merge onto a highway from a park and ride facility. A. Enter the highway at a slow speed to avoid disrupting traffic. B. Stop at the end of the ramp until a large gap in traffic appears. C. Accelerate to highway speed on the ramp, then merge safely. Answer: C. Accelerate to highway speed on the ramp, then merge safely. Merging onto a highway requires accelerating to match the flow of traffic for a safe and smooth entry. Question 6. What are the legal obligations when approaching a traffic light that turns red while you are in the intersection waiting to turn left? A. Proceed with the turn immediately, regardless of oncoming traffic. B. Wait within the intersection and complete your turn once the light turns green. C. Complete your turn when safe, even if the light turns red. Answer: C. Complete your turn when safe, even if the light turns red. If you are already in the intersection, you should complete your turn once it is safe, even if the traffic light turns red. Question 7. If you're driving and see a directional arrow sign pointing left, but you need to go right, what is the correct course of action? A. Turn left as indicated by the sign and find an alternate route. B. Disregard the sign and turn right if there is no oncoming traffic. C. Continue straight and look for a legal turning point or intersection. Answer: C. Continue straight and look for a legal turning point or intersection. When a directional arrow sign points in a direction opposite to your intended route, you should continue straight and find a legal route to your destination. Question 8. During a driving test, how should you handle a situation where two-way traffic ahead signs are suddenly visible after a series of one-way streets? A. Immediately move to the right lane to accommodate incoming traffic. B. Continue driving in the same lane and adjust only if there is oncoming traffic. C. Signal and safely position your vehicle for two-way traffic, staying alert for oncoming vehicles. Answer: C. Signal and safely position your vehicle for two-way traffic, staying alert for oncoming vehicles. Transitioning from one-way to two-way traffic requires signaling and repositioning to ensure safety and compliance with traffic rules. Question 9. What specific precautions should be taken when driving near an airport with active airport signage considering the potential for increased pedestrian and vehicular traffic. A. Increase speed to minimize time spent near the airport. B. Stay in the leftmost lane to avoid frequent stops. C. Remain vigilant, reduce speed, and prepare for sudden stops or directional changes. Answer: C. Remain vigilant, reduce speed, and prepare for sudden stops or directional changes. Airports often have increased pedestrian and vehicular traffic, requiring drivers to be more cautious. Question 10. You're on a road that indicates a no left turn sign at an upcoming intersection, but your destination is immediately to the left past the intersection. How do you proceed? A. Make the left turn quickly before oncoming traffic arrives. B. Proceed past the intersection and look for a legal turnaround to access your destination. C. Wait at the intersection until it is clear to disobey the sign safely. Answer: B. Proceed past the intersection and look for a legal turnaround to access your destination. When faced with a no left turn sign, finding a legal route to your destination is necessary, even if it means going past the intersection first. Question 11. When driving in conditions that might cause hydroplaning, what adjustments should you make upon seeing a slippery road sign? A. Speed up to reduce the contact time between the tires and the road surface. B. Maintain your current speed and steering direction to prevent loss of control. C. Reduce speed and avoid sudden turns or hard braking to maintain control. Answer: C. Reduce speed and avoid sudden turns or hard braking to maintain control. Hydroplaning risk increases on slippery surfaces, and reducing speed along with cautious driving helps maintain vehicle control. Question 12. Describe the procedure for making a safe and legal U-turn in a residential area without no left turn signs, but with visible traffic light signals. A. Make the U-turn immediately upon reaching the traffic light, regardless of the signal. B. Wait for a green light or arrow, check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed. C. U-turns are prohibited at traffic lights, so find an alternative route. Answer: B. Wait for a green light or arrow, check for oncoming traffic and pedestrians, then proceed. Making a U-turn at a traffic light is permitted when safe and legal, following the green signal and ensuring the way is clear. Question 13. How should a driver adjust their speed when moving from a zone with two-way traffic ahead signs into a one-way traffic system? A. Increase speed to match the potentially faster pace of one-way traffic. B. Maintain the same speed, as traffic patterns do not influence speed limits. C. Reduce speed and proceed with caution during the transition. Answer: C. Reduce speed and proceed with caution during the transition. Adjusting to a one-way traffic system from two-way traffic may require navigating new traffic patterns and potential hazards. Question 14. What is the recommended following distance on a highway in good weather, and how should this distance change when a slippery road sign is posted? A. Maintain a 2-second following distance, regardless of road conditions. B. Keep a 3-second distance, extending to 6 seconds or more on slippery roads. C. A 1-second following distance is sufficient in all conditions for experienced drivers. Answer: B. Keep a 3-second distance, extending to 6 seconds or more on slippery roads. Increasing following distance on slippery roads provides additional safety margin for stopping or reacting to hazards. Question 15. Explain the correct response when approaching an intersection that has both a traffic light and a stop ahead sign visible. A. Stop at the sign regardless of the traffic light's color, then proceed based on the signal. B. Obey the traffic light. The stop sign is likely meant for other directions. C. Treat the intersection as a 4-way stop out of caution. Answer: A. Stop at the sign regardless of the traffic light's color, then proceed based on the signal. The presence of both controls requires stopping as indicated by the sign and then proceeding according to the traffic light. Question 16. If you're driving on a multi-lane road and see a lane end sign for the lane you're in, what is the safest method to change lanes? A. Immediately change lanes without signaling to ensure your place in traffic. B. Signal your intention, then change lanes smoothly after ensuring it's safe. C. Continue in your lane until it ends, forcing other traffic to let you merge. Answer B. Signal your intention, then change lanes smoothly after ensuring it's safe. Signaling and safely changing lanes in response to a lane end sign is crucial for traffic flow and safety. Question 17. How do you determine the right-of-way at a four-way stop when a T intersection sign is also present? A. The driver at the T intersection always has the right-of-way. B. Vehicles on the through street have the right-of-way. Others must yield. C. The first vehicle to stop at the intersection has the right-of-way, regardless of the intersection type. Answer C. The first vehicle to stop at the intersection has the right-of-way, regardless of the intersection type. Standard right-of-way rules apply, with the first vehicle to stop being the first allowed to proceed. Question 18. What actions should a driver take when encountering a temporary directional arrow sign indicating a detour in their path? A. Follow the detour as indicated by the sign, even if it's not the usual route. B. Ignore the sign and continue on the usual path, assuming the detour is optional. C. Stop and wait for directions from a traffic officer or construction crew member. Answer. A. Follow the detour as indicated by the sign, even if it's not the usual route. Temporary directional arrow signs are placed to guide traffic safely around construction or hazards, and following them is necessary for safety and compliance. Question 19. Upon noticing a park and ride sign, what considerations should a driver make regarding their speed and following distance? A. Speed up to find parking before others. B. Keep a consistent speed. The sign doesn't affect driving conditions. C. Be prepared to slow down and increase following distance due to potentially entering or exiting traffic. Answer C. Be prepared to slow down and increase following distance due to potentially entering or exiting traffic. Park and ride facilities can introduce changes in traffic flow, requiring adjustments for safety. Question 20. Detail how a driver should prepare for a flight at an airport they're unfamiliar with when they first see the airport sign while on the highway. A. Continue at highway speeds and look for last-minute signs directing to terminals. B. Begin to slow down and follow signs for terminals, staying in the appropriate lane for your airline. C. Pull over immediately to consult a map or navigation app for terminal locations. Answer B. Begin to slow down and follow signs for terminals, staying in the appropriate lane for your airline. Preparing for an airport visit involves reducing speed and following directional signs to reach the correct terminal for check-in and departure. Question 21. In a scenario where the road ahead displays a two-way traffic ahead sign after a long stretch of one-way traffic, how should a driver adjust their lane positioning? A. Move to the left lane to allow oncoming traffic to pass on the right. B. Stay in the current lane and adjust speed to match the new traffic flow. C. Immediately move to the right side of the road to accommodate two-way traffic. Answer C. Immediately move to the right side of the road to accommodate two-way traffic. It's important to adjust lane positioning to safely navigate the transition from one-way to two-way traffic. Question 22. What is the correct behavior when driving on highway and encountering a slippery road sign during a downpour? A. Continue at your current speed, relying on your vehicle's safety features. B. Increase speed to minimize the time spent on the slippery section. C. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and use caution. Answer C. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and use caution. On encountering a slippery road sign, especially during adverse weather conditions, reducing speed and exercising caution are critical for safety. Question 23. How should you proceed if you're driving towards a stop ahead sign, but the stop line is obscured by snow? A. Estimate the stop line's location and stop accordingly. B. Drive through the intersection without stopping, as the line is not visible. C. Slow down and stop at the point where you first see the sign. Answer. A. Estimate the stop line's location and stop accordingly. It's important to safely estimate where to stop in accordance with the obscured stop line to comply with traffic laws and ensure safety. Question 24. If you're planning to turn left at an intersection that shows a no left turn sign due to road work, what alternative actions should you consider? A. Turn left quickly before oncoming traffic appears. B. Proceed through the intersection and find a legal route to circle back. C. Wait for a gap in the roadwork to make the turn. Answer. B. Proceed through the intersection and find a legal route to circle back. When faced with a no left turn sign, finding an alternative legal route is the correct and safe approach. Question 25. Describe the procedure to follow when you encounter a lane end sign and must merge right, but traffic in the adjacent lane is heavy. A. Speed up and force your way into the traffic. B. Signal your intention to merge and wait for a gap in traffic to do so safely. C. Stop in your lane until traffic clears and you can merge. Answer. B. Signal your intention to merge and wait for a gap in traffic to do so safely. It's important to communicate your intent and merge safely into traffic, even when it's heavy. Question 26. Upon seeing a T intersection sign while driving on a country road, what should you anticipate about the nature of the road ahead? A. The road ahead continues without interruption. B. An immediate stop is required due to the end of the road. C. The road will end, requiring a turn to the left or right. Answer. C. The road will end, requiring a turn to the left or right. A T intersection sign indicates that the road you're on will end, and you must prepare to make a safe turn. Question 27. While driving in an unfamiliar city, you see a park and ride sign. What considerations should you make regarding your route and parking? A. Ignore the sign, as it doesn't pertain to immediate driving needs. B. Consider using the facility to avoid city traffic and parking issues. C. Accelerate past the sign to find street parking closer to your destination. Answer. B. Consider using the facility to avoid city traffic and parking issues. Park and ride facilities can offer a convenient alternative to driving and parking in congested city areas. Question 28. When approaching a traffic signal displaying a steady yellow light and a traffic light sign, how should you prepare to cross the intersection? A. Speed up to beat the red light. B. Continue at the same pace, as the light is about to turn green. C. Slow down and prepare to stop if it's safe to do so. Answer. C. Slow down and prepare to stop if it's safe to do so. A steady yellow light signals that the light will soon turn red, indicating that drivers should prepare to stop. Question 29. You're driving in a lane directly next to a directional arrow sign pointing left. What should you do if your destination requires you to move right? A. Continue in the lane and make a left turn as directed. B. Signal, then safely change lanes to move out of the lane indicated by the arrow. C. Stop and wait for the sign to change. Answer. B. Signal, then safely change lanes to move out of the lane indicated by the arrow. It's important to follow road signs while also making necessary lane changes to reach your destination safely. Question 30. If you're driving in a busy metropolitan area and see an airport sign, what adjustments should you make to your driving to ensure you don't miss the entrance? A. Increase speed to catch the entrance. B. Begin to lane switch aggressively to get closer. C. Reduce speed, follow the signage carefully, and position yourself in the correct lane in advance. Answer. C. Reduce speed, follow the signage carefully, and position yourself in the correct lane in advance. Proper planning and careful driving are crucial to safely reaching the airport entrance without missing it. Question 31. When you're driving on a road that transitions from a divided highway to undivided with a two-way traffic ahead sign, how do you adjust your driving strategy? A. Continue at the same speed and maintain your lane position. B. Increase your speed to merge ahead of oncoming traffic. C. Slow down, stay alert for oncoming traffic, and adjust your lane position as needed. Answer C. Slow down, stay alert for oncoming traffic, and adjust your lane position as needed. The transition from divided to undivided highway requires heightened awareness and potential adjustments in speed and lane positioning to ensure safety. Question 32. You're driving in light rain and see a slippery road sign. How does this affect your vehicle's stopping distance, and what adjustments should you make? A. Ignore the sign, as modern vehicles are equipped to handle such conditions. B. Increase your following distance and anticipate longer stopping distances. C. Accelerate to pass the slippery section more quickly. Answer. B. Increase your following distance and anticipate longer stopping distances. Wet and slippery conditions can significantly increase stopping distances, so adjusting your driving by increasing following distance is crucial for safety. Question 33. If a stop ahead sign is placed shortly before a hidden intersection in a hilly area, what precautions should you take as you approach? A. Speed up to minimize time spent crossing the intersection. B. Proceed without stopping, as visibility is already compromised. C. Slow down and prepare to stop, looking both ways before proceeding. Answer. C. Slow down and prepare to stop, looking both ways before proceeding. Hidden intersections, especially in hilly areas, require extra caution, with drivers needing to slow down in preparation for a stop and ensuring the intersection is clear before proceeding. Question 34. Describe the action a driver should take upon encountering a no left turn sign at an intersection where they intended to turn left to reach their destination. A. Make the turn quickly if no traffic is approaching. B. Proceed straight or turn right, then find a legal route to circle back to the destination. C. Wait at the intersection until it's clear to make the left turn despite the sign. Answer. B. Proceed straight or turn right, then find a legal route to circle back to the destination. When faced with a no left turn sign, drivers must comply by finding an alternative legal route to their destination. Question 35. When merging back onto the highway from a park and ride exit, what factors should you consider to ensure a smooth re-entry into traffic? A. Wait for a large gap in traffic to ensure easy merging. B. Accelerate to highway speeds on the ramp to match the flow of traffic. C. Stop at the end of the ramp until all traffic has passed. Answer. B. Accelerate to highway speeds on the ramp to match the flow of traffic. Merging back onto the highway requires acceleration to match the speed of traffic, facilitating a smooth and safe re-entry. Question 36. How should a driver respond upon seeing a directional arrow sign indicating a sharp curve to the left when they are traveling at highway speeds? A. Maintain current speed and navigate the curve. B. Decelerate before the curve and follow the direction of the arrow cautiously. C. Accelerate slightly through the curve to maintain vehicle stability. Answer. B. Decelerate before the curve and follow the direction of the arrow cautiously. Approaching a sharp curve, especially at highway speeds, necessitates reducing speed and cautiously following the curve's direction to maintain control. Question 37. When driving toward an area marked with an airport sign, what additional factors should you consider regarding traffic flow and navigation? A. The likelihood of encountering congestion and the need for clear signage to terminals. B. The speed at which you can pass through the airport area to reach your destination. C. The availability of shortcuts through parking areas to avoid traffic. Answer. A. The likelihood of encountering congestion and the need for clear signage to terminals. Navigating airport areas requires anticipating traffic congestion and paying close attention to signage directing drivers to various terminals or facilities. Question 38. After passing a two-way traffic ahead sign on a previously divided road, what changes should you expect in the oncoming traffic's behavior? A. Oncoming traffic will increase speed. B. Oncoming traffic may be closer than anticipated due to the end of the divided section. C. No changes. Oncoming traffic behavior remains consistent. Answer. B. Oncoming traffic may be closer than anticipated due to the end of the divided section. The transition to two-way traffic requires drivers to be aware of the increased proximity and potential changes in oncoming traffic flow. Question 39. You notice a slippery road sign as you approach a steep downhill grade. How should you adjust your driving to maintain control of your vehicle? A. Increase your speed to descend the hill more quickly. B. Use a lower gear, if possible, and reduce your speed to control your descent. C. Maintain your current speed, relying on brakes alone to adjust as needed. Answer. B. Use a lower gear, if possible, and reduce your speed to control your descent. Descending a steep hill, especially when roads are slippery, requires using a lower gear for vehicles equipped with manual transmission and reducing speed to maintain control. Question 40. Coming upon a stop ahead sign while driving in dense fog, how should you adjust your speed and following distance to stop safely at the upcoming stop sign? A. Continue at the same speed, relying on visibility to determine when to stop. B. Reduce speed significantly and increase your following distance to prepare for a safe stop. C. Use your headlights on high beam to improve visibility and stop as usual. Answer. B. Reduce speed significantly and increase your following distance to prepare for a safe stop. Dense fog requires extra caution, with reduced speed and increased following distance crucial for safely approaching and stopping at the sign. Question 41. How should a driver interpret a sudden traffic light sign when approaching an intersection in a rural area without prior signals? A. Speed through the intersection to minimize disruption. B. Prepare to stop or slow down according to the upcoming traffic light signal. C. Ignore the sign, as rural intersections rarely enforce traffic light rules. Answer. B. Prepare to stop or slow down according to the upcoming traffic light signal. Drivers should always be ready to adjust their speed and comply with traffic signals, even in rural areas where signals may be less common. Question 42. Upon encountering a lane end sign while driving on a multi-lane expressway, what should be the immediate priority for the driver? A. Continue in the lane until it physically ends before merging. B. Immediately signal and safely merge into an adjacent lane. C. Increase speed to get ahead of traffic before merging. Answer. B. Immediately signal and safely merge into an adjacent lane. It's important to react promptly and safely to a lane end sign by signaling your intent and merging when it's safe to do so. Question 43. While driving in heavy rain, you see a T intersection sign ahead. What additional cautionary measures should you take given the weather conditions? A. Proceed through the intersection as usual, as weather does not impact right-of-way rules. B. Slow down and ensure the road is clear in both directions due to potentially reduced visibility. C. Accelerate to clear the intersection quickly and reduce the risk of hydroplaning. Answer. B. Slow down and ensure the road is clear in both directions due to potentially reduced visibility. Adverse weather conditions require extra caution, especially at intersections where visibility and road conditions may be compromised. Question 44. What should a driver do if they encounter a slippery road sign while descending a hill with a sharp curve at the bottom? A. Maintain current speed to prevent braking on the curve. B. Decelerate before the curve to control speed and prevent skidding. C. Accelerate slightly to navigate the curve more smoothly. Answer. B. Decelerate before the curve to control speed and prevent skidding. Approaching a sharp curve on a downhill slope, especially when warned of slippery conditions, necessitates reducing speed to maintain control. Question 45. If approaching an intersection marked with a stop ahead sign during an event with high pedestrian traffic, how should you approach the stop? A. Stop further back than usual to allow more space for pedestrians. B. Proceed with caution but do not fully stop if pedestrians are not present. C. Stop only if pedestrians are waiting to cross, otherwise continue cautiously. Answer. A. Stop further back than usual to allow more space for pedestrians. High pedestrian traffic events require drivers to exercise additional caution, including stopping at a safe distance to accommodate increased pedestrian activity. Question 46. How does a no left turn sign at a busy intersection affect your route planning if your destination is directly to the left across the intersection? A. Proceed through the intersection and make 3 right turns to circle back. B. Wait for a break in traffic to make the left turn despite the sign. C. Turn left immediately, indicating to others your intent to access your destination. Answer. A. Proceed through the intersection and make 3 right turns to circle back. When faced with a no left turn sign, finding a legal alternative, such as circling the block, is necessary to reach your destination safely. Question 47. What specific actions should be taken when driving through a construction zone marked with a temporary directional arrow sign? A. Follow the direction indicated by the sign while reducing speed and watching for workers and equipment. B. Maintain your current speed and lane position, as the sign may not apply to all traffic. C. Increase speed to quickly navigate through the construction zone. Answer. A. Follow the direction indicated by the sign while reducing speed and watching for workers and equipment. Construction zones require heightened awareness and compliance with temporary signage for safety. Question 48. Upon seeing a two-way traffic ahead sign after exiting a freeway, what adjustments should you make in anticipation of the changing road layout? A. Continue at freeway speeds until you observe oncoming traffic. B. Immediately reduce your speed and adjust to the right side of the lane to accommodate two-way traffic. C. Use the median as a buffer zone to adjust to the two-way traffic flow. Answer. B. Immediately reduce your speed and adjust to the right side of the lane to accommodate two-way traffic. Exiting a freeway to a two-way traffic scenario requires a reduction in speed and careful lane positioning for safety. Question 49. If a driver intends to use a park and ride facility seen in a park and ride sign, what preparations should be made regarding time and vehicle security? A. Allocate extra time for parking and securing the vehicle and plan the transit connection. B. Park in the first available spot and leave quickly to catch the next available transit option. C. Ignore vehicle security measures in favor of saving time. Answer. A. Allocate extra time for parking and securing the vehicle and plan the transit connection. Using a park and ride requires considering both the time needed to park securely and the connection to public transit. Question 50. While driving to an airport for the first time, you see an airport sign. What steps should you take to ensure you navigate to the correct terminal or parking? A. Follow the airport signage closely, adjusting lanes in advance to reach your terminal or parking area. B. Continue to the airport's main entrance and ask for directions to your terminal. C. Choose any parking entrance and search for your terminal on foot. Answer. A. Follow the airport signage closely, adjusting lanes in advance to reach your terminal or parking area. Proper navigation at an airport involves early lane adjustments and following specific signage to terminals or parking facilities. Question 51. How should you adjust your driving behavior when you see a slippery road sign just before entering a tunnel on a rainy day? A. Increase speed to minimize time in the tunnel. B. Maintain your current speed, relying on tunnel lighting for safety. C. Slow down and increase your following distance due to potentially reduced traction. Answer. C. Slow down and increase your following distance due to potentially reduced traction. Entering a tunnel on a rainy day with a slippery road warning necessitates caution, including reduced speed and increased following distance for safety. Question 52. What is the correct response when you see a traffic light sign at an intersection known for frequent traffic jams? A. Proceed with caution, anticipating possible stops or slow-moving traffic ahead. B. Ignore the sign if you are familiar with the intersection. C. Accelerate to clear the intersection quickly before congestion builds. Answer. A. Proceed with caution, anticipating possible stops or slow-moving traffic ahead. Awareness and caution are key in areas prone to congestion, especially when approaching signaled intersections. Question 53. Upon noticing a lane end sign due to road narrowing ahead, what is the safest method to merge into the continuing lane? A. Quickly accelerate and merge into a gap in traffic. B. Signal your intention, then merge smoothly when safe, giving way to traffic in the continuing lane. C. Stop in your lane until traffic in the continuing lane stops to let you merge. Answer B. Signal your intention, then merge smoothly when safe, giving way to traffic in the continuing lane. Safe merging involves signaling and finding a safe gap, respecting the right-of-way of vehicles in the continuing lane. Question 54. When you encounter a T intersection sign on a high-speed country road, how should you prepare for the lack of visibility of potential cross traffic? A. Increase speed to cross the intersection quickly. B. Rely on the right-of-way rules assuming cross traffic will stop. C. Slow down, stop if necessary, and proceed only when you have clear visibility in all directions. Answer C. Slow down, stop if necessary, and proceed only when you have clear visibility in all directions. At T intersections, especially on high-speed roads with limited visibility, caution and preparedness to stop ensure safety. Question 55. Driving in winter conditions, you notice a slippery road sign ahead. What changes should you immediately make to your driving approach? A. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and avoid sudden movements. B. Keep driving at the same speed, as winter tires will handle the conditions. C. Use higher gears to maintain speed and traction. Answer A. Reduce speed, increase following distance, and avoid sudden movements. Winter driving conditions, especially when indicated by a slippery road sign, require careful adjustments for safety. Question 56. You approach an intersection with a stop ahead sign during a citywide event with increased foot traffic. How does this affect your approach to the stop? A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping, to avoid causing traffic behind you. B. Stop as usual, but remain more vigilant for pedestrians crossing or near the intersection. C. Ignore the increased foot traffic and focus only on vehicular traffic. Answer B. Stop as usual, but remain more vigilant for pedestrians crossing or near the intersection. Increased foot traffic requires heightened awareness and caution, especially near stops. Question 57. If driving in an area where a no left turn sign suddenly appears due to temporary road works, how should you reroute to reach your leftward destination? A. Make the left turn quickly before the sign is enforced. B. Proceed straight or turn right and look for an alternative route or intersection to circle back. C. Wait next to the sign until it is removed or until you can turn left. Answer B. Proceed straight or turn right and look for an alternative route or intersection to circle back. Compliance with temporary signage due to roadworks is essential, requiring drivers to find legal alternatives to reach their destination. Question 58. Encountering a directional arrow sign indicating a sharp right turn, what precautions should you take if you are driving a large, top-heavy vehicle? A. Ignore the sign and continue at your current speed, relying on the vehicle's stability. B. Reduce speed more than you would in a smaller vehicle to prevent tipping. C. Accelerate into the turn to use momentum to help navigate the curve. Answer B. Reduce speed more than you would in a smaller vehicle to prevent tipping. Large, top-heavy vehicles require careful speed adjustment to safely navigate sharp turns, especially when indicated by signage. Question 59. Seeing a two-way traffic ahead sign after a long stretch of divided highway, what should you be most vigilant about regarding oncoming traffic? A. Oncoming traffic will likely be moving at higher speeds, requiring increased attention. B. The sign has no real impact on driving strategy as long as you stay in your lane. C. Expect oncoming traffic to yield to you as you adjust to the new traffic pattern. Answer A. Oncoming traffic will likely be moving at higher speeds, requiring increased attention. Transitioning to two-way traffic demands vigilance regarding oncoming vehicles' speed and positioning. Question 60. Upon spotting a park and ride sign while driving on a highway, what considerations should you make if planning to stop and use public transportation? A. Calculate the additional time needed for parking and catching public transportation. B. Assume that parking will be immediate and that public transportation schedules will align with your arrival. C. Ignore the sign if you are in a hurry, as using public transportation will likely delay your journey. Answer. A. Calculate the additional time needed for parking and catching public transportation. Utilizing a park and ride facility requires planning for parking time and alignment with public transportation schedules for a smooth transition. Question 61. While navigating through a heavy fog, you encounter a traffic light sign before an intersection. What additional precautions should you take due to reduced visibility? A. Increase your speed to pass the intersection quickly. B. Proceed as normal. The traffic light will guide your way. C. Slow down, increase your following distance, and prepare to stop if necessary. Answer. C. Slow down, increase your following distance, and prepare to stop if necessary. Reduced visibility requires extra caution, especially when approaching intersections controlled by traffic lights. Question 62. Approaching a lane end sign on a busy city street, how should you communicate your intention to merge with adjacent traffic? A. Signal early and begin to merge as traffic allows. B. Merge abruptly to assert your position in the traffic flow. C. Wait until the lane ends and then signal to merge. Answer. A. Signal early and begin to merge as traffic allows. Early signaling and smoothly merging into the flow of traffic ensure safety and minimize disruption. Question 63. You're driving on a narrow mountain road and see a T intersection sign ahead. What should you be particularly cautious of when approaching the intersection? A. Increasing your speed for a smoother turn. B. The potential for limited visibility and the need to yield to through traffic. C. Ignoring the sign because T intersections are rare on mountain roads. Answer. B. The potential for limited visibility and the need to yield to through traffic. Mountain roads can have limited visibility, making it crucial to approach T intersections with caution and readiness to yield. Question 64. After passing a slippery road sign, you encounter a steep downgrade. How should you adjust your vehicle's speed and control? A. Maintain your speed to use momentum to help navigate the downgrade. B. Increase your speed slightly to overcome the slippery surface. C. Reduce your speed and use a lower gear if possible to maintain control. Answer. C. Reduce your speed and use a lower gear if possible to maintain control. On steep downgrades, especially after a slippery road warning, reducing speed and using engine braking can enhance control. Question 65. When you see a stop ahead sign while driving in a residential neighborhood, what should you be especially alert for as you approach the stop? A. Pedestrians, including children and other potential hazards. B. The opportunity to roll through the stop if no traffic is present. C. A quick stop and immediate acceleration to maintain your driving pace. Answer. A. Pedestrians, including children and other potential hazards. Residential areas require heightened awareness for pedestrians and other local hazards, especially near stop signs. Question 66. You're planning a left turn at an upcoming intersection, but notice a no left turn sign. How should you proceed to reach your destination safely? A. Make the left turn quickly before oncoming traffic approaches. B. Proceed through the intersection, then make legal maneuvers to circle back to your destination. C. Stop in the intersection and wait for the no left turn sign to be removed. Answer. B. Proceed through the intersection, then make legal maneuvers to circle back to your destination. Compliance with traffic signs while finding a safe and legal route is essential for road safety. Question 67. On a highway, you pass a directional arrow sign pointing right due to upcoming road work. What lane changes, if any, should you prepare for? A. No lane changes are necessary unless directed by road workers. B. Prepare to change lanes to the right in accordance with the sign's direction. C. Ignore the sign and maintain your current lane position. Answer. B. Prepare to change lanes to the right in accordance with the sign's direction. Directional arrow signs guide drivers to adjust their lane position safely in response to road conditions or work zones. Question 68. When transitioning from a freeway to a service road marked by a two-way traffic ahead sign, how should you adjust your driving style? A. Continue at freeway speeds until you adjust to the two-way traffic flow. B. Immediately reduce your speed and increase vigilance for oncoming traffic. C. Use the shoulder as a buffer zone while adjusting to the two-way traffic. Answer. B. Immediately reduce your speed and increase vigilance for oncoming traffic. Exiting a freeway to a road with two-way traffic requires a cautious reduction in speed and increased awareness of oncoming vehicles. Question 69. If you're driving towards an airport sign and are unsure of the terminal location, what steps should you take to avoid missing your exit? A. Follow the signage for all terminals and choose a lane as you get closer. B. Speed up to ensure you're not late and look for terminal information signs. C. Exit at the first airport sign and then figure out the direction to your terminal. Answer. A. Follow the signage for all terminals and choose a lane as you get closer. Airports have clear signage directing drivers to specific terminals, making it important to follow these signs carefully to reach your intended terminal. Question 70. Encountering a slippery road sign just before a bridge in winter, what should you do to ensure your vehicle maintains traction and stability? A. Accelerate to cross the bridge quickly and reduce the time on the slippery surface. B. Maintain a steady speed and avoid sudden movements or changes in speed. C. Stop before the bridge to assess the road condition manually. Answer. B. Maintain a steady speed and avoid sudden movements or changes in speed. Consistent speed and cautious driving help maintain traction and vehicle stability on slippery surfaces, especially on bridges prone to icing. Question 71. How should you react to a traffic light sign at a busy intersection where the traffic light is known to have a short green phase? A. Approach with caution, prepared to stop if the light changes. B. Rush through the intersection to catch the green light. C. Assume the light will remain green for your approach and prepare to accelerate. Answer. A. Approach with caution, prepared to stop if the light changes. Anticipating short green phases requires readiness to stop safely, ensuring compliance with traffic signals and maintaining safety at intersections. Question 72. Seeing a lane end sign while driving on a freeway, what is the best way to ensure a smooth and safe lane merge? A. Signal early, check mirrors and blind spots, and merge when safe. B. Speed up to find a gap in traffic, then merge abruptly. C. Wait until the lane ends and merge without signaling to claim your right of way. Answer. A. Signal early, check mirrors and blind spots, and merge when safe. Early signaling and cautious merging are essential for safety when a lane ends, especially on high-speed roadways like freeways. Question 73. If you approach a T intersection sign in an area with limited sight distance, what is the safest way to check for oncoming traffic before proceeding? A. Proceed slowly into the intersection while checking for traffic. B. Stop completely before the intersection, then inch forward to gain visibility. C. Accelerate quickly through the intersection to minimize exposure. Answer. B. Stop completely before the intersection, then inch forward to gain visibility. Stopping ensures safety before proceeding, especially at intersections with limited visibility, allowing drivers to check for oncoming traffic cautiously. Question 74. Driving on a rural highway, you see a slippery road sign followed by a sharp turn. What adjustments should you make to your driving speed and approach? A. Continue at your current speed, trusting in your vehicle's handling. B. Slow down before the turn and proceed with caution, especially if the road is wet or icy. C. Accelerate slightly through the turn to maintain momentum. Answer: B. Slow down before the turn and proceed with caution, especially if the road is wet or icy. Adjusting speed for road conditions and upcoming turns is crucial for maintaining control and safety. Question 75. When approaching a stop ahead sign on a downhill road, how should you prepare your vehicle for a complete stop? A. Use engine braking by shifting to a lower gear in addition to applying the brakes. B. Apply brakes sharply and late to ensure a quick stop. C. Continue at the same speed until reaching the stop sign, then apply the brakes. Answer: A. Use engine braking by shifting to a lower gear in addition to applying the brakes. Engine braking can help control speed and reduce brake wear on downhill approaches to stops. Question 76. You intend to turn left into a shopping center but are confronted with a no left turn sign at the entrance. What is the safest alternative action? A. Make the left turn when no traffic is present. B. Proceed to the next available turn or intersection to circle back legally. C. Wait at the sign until it's safe to disregard it and turn. Answer: B. Proceed to the next available turn or intersection to circle back legally. Compliance with no left turn signs is essential, and finding a legal route to your destination is the safest action. Question 77. Upon noticing a directional arrow sign indicating a detour, what considerations should you make about following the temporary traffic pattern? A. Follow the detour signs closely, adjusting your speed and route as directed. B. Ignore the detour if you are familiar with the area and know a faster route. C. Follow other vehicles, assuming they know the best way through the detour. Answer: A. Follow the detour signs closely, adjusting your speed and route as directed. Detours require attention to signage and may necessitate changes in normal driving routes and speeds for safety and efficiency. Question 78. After a two-way traffic ahead sign, you find the road unexpectedly crowded. How should you adjust your driving to maintain safety and flow? A. Continue at your normal speed, expecting others to accommodate. B. Increase your following distance and remain vigilant for sudden stops or changes in traffic flow. C. Use aggressive lane changes to navigate through the crowded conditions more quickly. Answer: B. Increase your following distance and remain vigilant for sudden stops or changes in traffic flow. Crowded road conditions necessitate a cautious approach, including increased following distances and readiness for changes. Question 79. What should a driver do immediately after passing an airport sign to ensure they are prepared for sudden stops or turns due to airport traffic? A. Speed up to find a parking spot before it gets taken. B. Maintain a heightened awareness and prepare for unpredictable movements from other drivers and pedestrians. C. Ignore the sign, focusing instead on following GIP's directions only. Answer: B. Maintain a heightened awareness and prepare for unpredictable movements from other drivers and pedestrians. Proximity to airports requires vigilance due to the potential for sudden stops and dense traffic conditions. Question 80. On a route frequently affected by ice, you see a slippery road sign. How should you adjust your braking technique to avoid skidding? A. Brake firmly and quickly to ensure the vehicle stops in time. B. Apply brakes gently and gradually to prevent locking up the wheels. C. Continue without adjusting your braking technique, as modern vehicles are equipped to handle icy conditions. Answer: B. Apply brakes gently and gradually to prevent locking up the wheels. Gentle and gradual braking is essential on icy roads to maintain control and prevent skidding. Question 81. What is the most effective strategy for a driver when encountering an unexpected traffic light sign at a rural crossroad with high speed limits? A. Ignore the sign and proceed at the current speed, as rural crossroads are usually clear. B. Prepare to adjust speed according to the traffic light and watch for cross traffic. C. Accelerate to quickly pass the intersection before the light changes. Answer: B. Prepare to adjust speed according to the traffic light and watch for cross traffic. It's essential to respond to traffic lights by adjusting speed and being prepared to stop, regardless of the rural setting. Question 82. How should you adjust your driving behavior when approaching a lane end sign and the merging traffic is heavy and fast moving? A. Continue in your lane until it ends and then merge abruptly. B. Signal early and gradually merge into the adjacent lane, matching the speed of traffic. C. Stop in your lane and wait for an opening in traffic. Answer: B. Signal early and gradually merge into the adjacent lane, matching the speed of traffic. Early signaling and matching the flow of traffic facilitate a smoother and safer lane merge. Question 83. During a late-night drive, you approach a T intersection sign with limited street lighting. What extra precautions should you take? A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping, using your headlights to alert cross traffic. B. Slow down, use your headlights and hazard lights, and prepare to stop or yield as required. C. Increase your speed to minimize time spent at the intersection. Answer: B. Slow down, use your headlights and hazard lights, and prepare to stop or yield as required. Limited visibility necessitates additional caution and the use of vehicle lights to ensure safety. Question 84. In a scenario where you've just passed a slippery road sign and then need to make a sudden stop, how should you apply your brakes to prevent skidding? A. Apply the brakes gently and progressively to avoid locking the wheels. B. Slam on the brakes to ensure the vehicle stops in time. C. Continue without braking to maintain momentum and steer around any hazards. Answer: A. Apply the brakes gently and progressively to avoid locking the wheels. Gentle, controlled braking is key to preventing skidding, especially on slippery surfaces. Question 85. You're driving in an area you're unfamiliar with and see a stop ahead sign. How should you approach the stop, considering unknown hazards? A. Continue at your current speed until you can see the stop sign. B. Begin to slow down well in advance, staying alert for pedestrians, cyclists, and other potential hazards. C. Ignore the sign if no other vehicles are present. Answer: B. Begin to slow down well in advance, staying alert for pedestrians, cyclists, and other potential hazards. Approaching a stop with caution is crucial, especially in unfamiliar areas. Question 86. Upon encountering a no left turn sign at an intersection where you plan to turn, what is the appropriate action to reroute to your destination? A. Make the left turn at the next available intersection without the restriction. B. Turn right, and then make a series of turns to circle back to your intended destination. C. Wait at the intersection until it's safe to disregard the sign. Answer: B. Turn right, and then make a series of turns to circle back to your intended destination. Adapting your route to comply with traffic signs while safely reaching your destination is essential. Question 87. While driving on a highway, a directional arrow sign indicates a sharp left curve ahead. What adjustments should you make to your speed and vehicle control? A. Maintain your speed, relying on the banking of the curve for stability. B. Accelerate slightly to ensure smooth navigation through the curve. C. Decelerate before reaching the curve and steer smoothly, following the curve's direction. Answer: C. Decelerate before reaching the curve and steer smoothly, following the curve's direction. Reducing speed and controlled steering are key to safely navigating sharp curves. Question 88. After seeing a two-way traffic ahead sign when exiting a one-way street, what should you be most cautious of in terms of oncoming traffic behavior? A. Oncoming traffic yielding to your right-of-way. B. The sudden appearance of oncoming traffic in your lane. C. Changes in oncoming traffic speed and lane usage. Answer: B. The sudden appearance of oncoming traffic in your lane. Awareness of the potential for oncoming vehicles is crucial when transitioning from one-way to two-way traffic. Question 89. Approaching an airport sign and realizing you are in the wrong lane to exit for your terminal, how should you safely navigate to the correct lane? A. Quickly change lanes, using your turn signal to indicate your intent. B. Continue in your current lane, exit at the next opportunity, and then return to the airport. C. Stop in your lane and wait for a gap in traffic to move over. Answer. B. Continue in your current lane, exit at the next opportunity, and then return to the airport. Safety and compliance with traffic laws should guide your actions when navigating to an airport terminal. Question 90. On encountering a slippery road sign just before a series of switchbacks on a mountain road, what should be your primary concern regarding vehicle handling? A. Maintaining a high speed to minimize the time on the slippery road. B. Ensuring your vehicle remains in a high gear to reduce torque to the wheels. C. Adjusting speed to ensure control and stability through the turns. Answer. C. Adjusting speed to ensure control and stability through the turns. Proper speed management is crucial for maintaining vehicle control on slippery, winding roads. Question 91. How should a driver prepare to stop at a traffic light sign that is placed unusually far before the actual traffic light, especially in high-speed areas? A. Begin decelerating immediately upon seeing the sign to gradually come to a stop. B. Ignore the sign until the traffic light is visible. C. Maintain speed until closer to the light, then brake quickly. Answer. A. Begin decelerating immediately upon seeing the sign to gradually come to a stop. Early deceleration helps manage stopping in a controlled and safe manner, especially when the sign is placed far in advance. Question 92. You notice a lane end sign on a road that is undergoing construction, with little room for merging. What is the safest way to merge under these conditions? A. Speed up and merge at the last possible moment. B. Signal early and look for a safe opportunity to merge gradually. C. Come to a complete stop until the lane next to you is clear. Answer. B. Signal early and look for a safe opportunity to merge gradually. Early signaling and careful merging are key in tight construction zones to ensure safety and smooth traffic flow. Question 93. If driving through a densely wooded area and you come across a T intersection sign obscured by foliage, how should you approach the intersection? A. Proceed with caution, reducing speed and preparing to stop or yield as needed. B. Maintain your speed, assuming the obscured sign minimizes its importance. C. Turn around to avoid the potentially hazardous intersection. Answer. A. Proceed with caution, reducing speed and preparing to stop or yield as needed. Obscured signs still dictate the need for caution, especially at intersections where stopping or yielding might be required. Question 94. When driving in early morning conditions and passing a slippery road sign, how should the potential for black ice influence your driving speed and maneuvers? A. Increase speed to reduce contact with the road surface. B. Proceed with extreme caution, reducing speed and avoiding sudden movements. C. Ignore the sign if temperatures are close to freezing but not below. Answer. B. Proceed with extreme caution, reducing speed and avoiding sudden movements. The presence of black ice, particularly in early morning conditions, necessitates a cautious approach to maintain control. Question 95. Upon approaching a complex intersection with a stop ahead sign, followed by multiple exit options, how should you position your vehicle to follow your intended route safely? A. Choose a lane early based on your exit direction and signal appropriately. B. Approach in any lane and then navigate to your exit at the intersection. C. Stop at the intersection and then decide which exit to take. Answer. A. Choose a lane early based on your exit direction and signal appropriately. Early lane selection and signaling ensure a smooth and safe navigation through complex intersections.